Day, everyone. I am Norhaina K. Umal. We are the reporter number 4. So I am going to report the number 4 lesson also, which is the Family Medical Leave Act, the No Child Left Behind, and the linkages within the community. So let's dive into my report. So first is the Medical Leave Act. So we are going straight na lang para hindi masyadong mahaba yung video. So, in Family Medical Leave Act is the U.S. federal law that allows eligible employees to take up to 12 weeks unpaid job. So, and also the job protected leaves per year for specific family and medical reasons such as the birth or adoption of a child or caring for seriously ill members. For example, is yourself and also your children's. So you can have a family medical leave act. However, unlike the many European countries, FMLA does not guarantee paid leave, which means many parents cannot afford to take the time off without paycheck or without payback. So the family medical leave act is not only for the mothers, it can be also for the fathers. The next one is in 1993, Congress passed the Family Medical Leave Act, which could generate up to 12 weeks of unpaid leave to take care for an elderly parent, spouse, newborn, or newly adopted child. So, in 1993 na-pass yung gift pass ng Congress of yung Medical Leave Act sa mga companies or the for the unpaid leave act para lang sa elderly parent na may sakit, yung sick spouse or yung may sakit yung asawa mo or yung family mo or kung bagong panganak ka lang. So since only for the 50 million employees have taken advantage of this provision or kumaga this Family Medical Leave Act is also for na take advantage of the 50 million employees sa US lang. So unfortunately, the bill covers only employers with 50 or more employees lang. So yun na nga yung sinabi ko kanina na na-take lang siya nitong 50 or more employees lang. Hindi lahat is na-take or kumaga ano ba yung tawag doon yung kumaga qualified sa Medical Leave Act na ito. So hindi lahat ng mga employees is qualified and also hindi lahat ng mga employees is tinatanggap nila yung Family Medical Leave Act na ito dahil yung ibang company is pinapabayad pa nila yung mga employees na nagte-take ng Medical Leave Act. And like sa US is hindi na sila hindi na sila nagkakaroon ng payback or hindi na nila nababayaran yung yung 12 months na medical gi-leave nila. Kumaga gi-out nila. Para ma-aim din yung improvement ng mga performance ng mga students sa schools. So, to meet the specific academic standards of and regularly test for these students, for examples in reading and solving math. So in attempt to public education, the legislation is stated to be signed. So ito yung reform sa public education. So the number 1 is gain stronger accountability from schools and system for educational results. For re-educational results. So the schools must need to show the progress of the students through providing the test and also the reports results. Kumaga ano yung mga naging grades nila. So the number 2 bullet is provide more freedom for states and the communities. So kailangan flexible din yung schools in how they use the federal education funds. And also encourage the use of proven educational methods. So Also, ina-encourage din dapat yung mga schools na mag-research sila kung ano ba yung mga strategies, mga techniques na kailangan nilang gawin para mag-improve yung learning ng students and offer more choices for parents. So, publish din itong No Child Left Behind Act para ma-offer, magkaroon ng offer, more offer sa mga parents. So, magkaroon ng more offer sa mga parents na kapag alam nila or nakikita nila na wala rin progress o natututunan na learn yung anak nila, is pwede na itong i-transfer. So, for example, is kapag yung anak nila is nag-aaral sa private school or public school na wala din natututunan, is pwede nila itong ipa-transfer sa ibang school. So, the No Child Left Behind legislation is nag-record din sila ng preparation para matest yung standard ng mga students in elementary school. So, which is yung assess of school achievement nila. So, for example, yung mga exams, mga reading, kung paano sila mag-solve ng mathematics, mga basic mathematics lang. And so on. Ay, sorry. Next one is Department of Education. Oh my goodness. Department of Education publishes result of the test given to all 4th and 8th graders in reading and math in National Assessment of Educational Progress. So, the Department of Education is nag-publish sila ng kung paano makikita yung result ng achievement or yung progress na kung paano nagkakaroon ng learnings yung anak nila. So, through the National Assessment of Educational Progress. So, sa all 4th grade and also in 8th grade. So, the NAEP is ito din yung sinasabi niya na Nations Report Card, which is yan yung makikita kung ano yung grade ng anak nila sa reading, solving mathematics, and so on. And also, hindi lang yung mga children, yung mga grades ng children ang tinitignan dito. It is also measure how well school are performing. Kung gaano nga ba, or kung ano nga ba, alhamdulillah, sorry. Kung ano nga ba yung progress ng schools, kung paano nagle-learn yung mga children or yung mga students. The next one, in addition to this large federal action, most states are personally involved in funding some kinds of pre-kindergarten or preschool education and family support services. So, in addition, that means besides sa mga major federal programs na most sa US are, they also said they're also investing in early childhood education, such as sa mga pre-kindergarten or mga preschool education para masuportahan yung mga parents sa and their families to strong start in education and development para masuportahan daw yung mga parents kung paano nila ilalaban yung rights nila sa anak nila sa schools kapag hindi sila or hindi natututo yung anak nila. So now let's proceed to the linkages within the community. So in these times of enormous social problems and limited funding resources, many agencies within the community have found it productive to form linkages. So when we say linkages is networking or the relationship between the schools and the community. So many of the funding resources, yung mga NGOs, yung mga yung nagpa-fund sa schools is mas they have found na mas productive na magkaroon ng community linkages or the relationship between the schools and the community para masuportahan nila and magkaroon ng benefit both the outside and inside of the schools or in the community. So the public and private funding, collaboration, and interdisciplinary community concerns. So for examples, yung private and public schools, nagkaroon ng collaboration through library system may work with schools and child care centers and health departments that run child health clinics effort to get parents involved in reading to young children. So, the public and private schools is nag-collaborate sila through the library system. So, for example, yung mga library is hindi lang nagagamit sa mga public and public schools. So, which is nagagamit din sila ng mga child care or yung mga nasa mga elementary schools lang. So, hindi lang sa mga sa mga students na nasa public and private schools. Di ba? So, yung mga daycare is hindi pa sila nalalagay sa mga sa schools. Yung ibang daycare is nasa labas pa sila or nasa community lang. So, in that way, kung magkakaroon ng communication or linkages within the community and the schools is magkakaroon sila ng both benefit. So, for example, reading to young children. So, yung parents is makakaread din sila kasama ang kanilang anak kapag nagkaroon ng communication or relationship between the community and the schools. So, high school, Planned Parenthood departments, and other civic organizations may unite their efforts and combat adolescence. So, this means that different organizations like high schools or the Planned Parenthood and health departments and others, community groups, often work together to tackle the issue like the adolescent pregnancy or yung early pregnancy. Similarly, in all public education, and health and the child welfare system. So, they collaborate to help the low-income children and families for providing support and resources to improve their well-being. So, di ba minsan nagkakaroon tayo ng communication, not a communication, but a program na nakakasali yung both public and private schools and also the community sa mga organization na kinakandak natin sa ating community. So, for example, is yung early pregnancy is hindi lang sa community ginaganap ito. It also because, and it also ginaganap din ito sa schools and outside the schools. The next one. So, in this bullet, that means the United Way success by 3 programs, which is the community-based initiative that brings together the businesses, government, service providers, educators, families, and advocates. So, to support the young children. So, ang goal nito is para ma-ensure na yung mga children are born healthy, stay healthy, and prepared for school by the age of the 6. So, ine-ensure din nila na dapat yung mga children by 6 is nakakapasok na sila sa schools. So, yan na yung grade 1. So, this program, which started locally, has grown to include over 350 programs in the US and Canada. So, working together to improve the lives of young children and help them succeed. So, itong linkages din na community lang is sa US lang ito. Wala ito sa Philippines. So, in this paragraph, this means that when different organizations or groups work together, they improve their efforts and avoid duplicating the services. Also, the making of the use of the resources more efficient. Mas nagagamit yung resources. Yes, and also this partnership also help raise awareness sa both the community issues and nagkakaroon ng awareness in both community and the schools, and also as people from different backgrounds. Yes, such as the citizens, the professionals, and the organizations come together to share ideas and solutions for the common problem. So, hindi lang one group or one NGOs, mga one sectors lang yung kasali dito, but different backgrounds, different tribes, or different religions is kasali. So in her important book, an effort to strengthen families and communities. So may ginawang important book para mas strengthen yung families and communities collaboration. See, by Lisbeth Score in 1997. So, para ma-describe and ma-elaborate kung yung mga collaborative programs sa community and the school. So, the number one is the successful programs are comprehensive, flexible, responsible, and persevering. That means the programs that cover all aspects of need, adapt to changing circumstances, and continue despite the challenges. Yes. The number two is the successful programs see children in the context of their family. So programs that recognize the importance of the family environment and the involvement in supporting the child's development. So ini-involve din dito yung family, not only the child's. The next one is the successful programs deal with families as part of neighborhood and the communities. So that means programs view families in the broader context of their neighborhood and to ensure the community involvement in supporting the families. Number four is successful programs have long-term preventive orientation, have a clear mission, and to continue evolve over time. So which means yung program is nakafocus sa long-term solutions and to prevent the future issues and have a clear goal while evolving to meet changing needs. So dapat transparent. So the number five is successful programs are well managed by competent and committed individuals with clearly identifiable skills. So that means successful programs are led by the skilled persons and also dedicated individuals who can effectively manage and guide the program's activities. So, dapat well managed din yung program. Hinahawakan ito ng honest and loyal na leader. So the last one is the staffs of successful programs are trained and supported to provide high quality and responsive services. So which means that dapat yung mga staff is na train sila, nagkaroon sila ng mga seminars, mga workshop para ma-provide din yung high quality and ma-meet din yung standard na hinahanap. So the last one is the successful programs operate in settings that encourage practitioners to build strong relationships based on mutual trust and respect by Score 1997. So this means the successful programs create environment where staff and participants build positive and trusting relationship, helping to ensure the effective collaboration and service delivery both of them. So, yun lang. Thank you!